So this is going to be the UKBBL semi-final playoff. This is Black Star Crusade, who won the Premiership West, East, one of them, earlier in the season, and we're playing off against the runner-up of the other side. We've got a 2,600 point Chaos team with 15 players, and I'll just quickly show you the roster now. I guess the most standout thing is that there's 7 Claw Mighty Blow players, which is alright. There's an interesting ball carrier at Agility 5 and Wrestle. There's a ball sacker. There is a good ball carrier at Movement 7, Agility 4, Blodge. And yeah, that's about it really. Oh, and there's a Minotaur, which is nice. He's got block. And the thing to try and achieve this game, other than win it, is Major League Smalls on 174 points. It'd be nice to get him to Legend, so he needs a casualty. Facing off against that, we've got H-Dog and his Chaos, and he's gone for the traditional 11-player build. No Minotaur, probably more sensible, but a large number of his players have got Niggles. I'll just show you how many now. So that one's got one.
It's a lot of team value for that few number of players.
Yeah.
So it does have a lot of skills. What do you think, Slade?
Dear Lord, the amount of niggles.
It is niggly, isn't it?
Not caught up yet. So all the Chaos Warriors that have got skills have got Niggles. I think that's just got an agility bust. Yeah, that's just an agility bust. So just the 3 Niggles on this team.
Have you written down which ones they are?
It's the 3.
For tradition's sake.
Yeah, just for tradition. It's just the Chaos Warriors. But although he's only got 11 players, he is going to get the best part of 600 TV of inducements. So this will be no joke. And if we look at the amount of damage output he's got, sure, if we get hold of him, we might do some damage. But equally, he's running a Claw Palm, a Mighty Blow, 2 Claw Palm, which is the same as us, and 2 other additional Claw Mighty Blow players. So he's got the teeth. He's absolutely got the teeth to do some damage to this team. Obviously we hope not, but it's going to be a challenging game. I think who receives first is quite important.
Yeah. Yes. Well, it's been honest, you've got a stronger team, but there is plenty of damage output on the other end. So yeah.
Yeah. It'll probably just come down to whose armor starts breaking first and snowball effect.
Yep.
Let's get them niggles worked. Do you know what? I'll leave you to chat for 2 minutes whilst I go and make a lovely cup of tea. I'll be right back. Oh, Slade, Andy, Slade.
Right, so inducements. With 650k to spend, he's gone for a Wizard, an APO. Doesn't make sense. 400k left. Chit chat. What would you guys take? Slade, what would you take?
Considering we're dealing with a killing operation here, 11 players, I'd probably buy a mercenary beastman with dirty player and a couple bribes. It allows you to have a bench and gives you some fouling to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big fan of the Wandering Apothecary. I understand why he's going for it because of the bash, but that's 100k that may or may not come up.
Tyranno would say he'd spend all 600k on a miracle. I think that's the super inducements, Tyranno. It's not enabled in Blood Bowl 2.
What is this, Flings?
No, it's Chaos versus Chaos. It's just my lot. Are just ridiculously high team value.
Well, I'm just saying, the only time I see miracles is when it's Flings.
Well, yeah. Oh, Borak. Okay, so he's gone for 12 players. Borak the Despoiler. And 100k left.
Yeah.
I think for me, I would probably run... 2 Babes is always a good idea in a playoff match because that means you get all your KOs back. And you might potentially be facing overtime. So you get a lot of value out of Babes. And I'd want three Rookie Beastmen. Ah, there we go. 2 Babes. Almost like he was listening. So he's got 2 Babes, an Apothecary, a Wizard, and a Borak. He's quite short-handed. I think that is quite short-handed.
Alright, if your opponent's listening, put your pitch into an F shape for 3 seconds.
F shape? Why F shape?
It's the most complex letter I could think of with 11
Okay.
players.
Oh, okay. Look at Borat. Look at that. Look. He just looks like a gas fire, though.
Looks like something straight out of Dark Souls 2.
Ah, thank God. Right, we got to receive.
Well, Jack, get those got ones ready. I'm expecting a lot of death. Oh, he's got the royalty box going.
Oh no, that's me.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, I did it. I did it for lols. I was like, I'm Blood Bowl royalty, therefore I get a royal box.
Oh, it probably helps with all that fame.
Yeah, the other thing is I've actually been trying to get to 16 fun factor. Someone managed to get to 15, I think. So it's not inevitable. Yeah, inconceivable. You could get to 12, then you get to 14, and then you just one more, just one random win can push you all the way up there. So, who got fame?
You did.
Me.
I'm back. Oh, Verbal's here. Hello, Verbal.
You know, I know it's a bit of a weird thing, but I would have been tempted to do the Halfling Master Chef with having 600 inducement.
It's not a bad shout, to be honest, because it is a playoff match, and re-rolls in playoff matches are quite important. So, yeah. Not bad. But it is half of your inducements package. So there is that.
So what did you go? What did you go for in the end? So we've got a Borat, we've got excuse me, an apothecary, a pair of babes. Was that it?
Wizard. So yeah, apothecary, wizard, pair of babes, and a Borat.
That's a nice package.
Haha.
Dice says throw mock kill Moo. Oh.
What?
Oh, poor old Moo. Well, he survived this long. You might need to change the stream title. I couldn't.
Already did.
Oh right, I couldn't do it, by the way, because I think it's because I don't own the Twitch
Channel.
bit. I was streaming from me, and so I couldn't change that.
Oh, fair enough.
I guess later, if we have a look at it, there's no way you can give me permissions to do that, is there?
I honestly thought I had, so that's concerning just from a I thought I had perspective rather than anything else.
We'll try and remember to look at it after the show.
Yeah, that's fine.
Everybody who has given us a hand said the little bit down the bottom where you can see watching now, total views, share, and then 3 vertical dots. 3 vertical dots is the way you can edit the name. Now I can only report Andy Darvo. That's my only option, which didn't seem.
Oh, okay.
Curious, are you running OBS Classic?
Mm. Oh, me?
I know in OBS Studio, you can edit the title from inside OBS itself.
You're gonna go for that.
Hang on, let me fire it up. OBS 22.0.2.
Oh, I told you how to do that. You had to do it in a special way. And the way that you edit the title was you had to go into the dashboard and change it that way. You can't change it the other way.
No, I did, but it's my dashboard, not you. So
Oh,
it's
right.
the Zunk dashboard.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
No, I tried that.
Well,
It might be that there's just no way to do it.
that is absolutely possible.
Well, there's a way to do it. It's just I can't remember what it is
Oh.
off the top of my head.
That's strike 1 for the chaos.
Got one.
Oh dear,
Oh,
dead as well.
He's out here.
Oh, and that was the baby.
Yeah, that was the
Little
baby chaos.
Baby one. Oh no.
Yeah.
He buys 2 apples and doesn't use it.
It's the baby one. He's thinking of next season.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have either. Chances of further casualty, very
Massive.
high.
Yeah, massive.
Very high.
Um,
Hang on.
yeah.
Siri, will there be more casualties in this match? Yes, Sunk, there will. Thank you.
Oh gosh, everyone's got those devices.
Mine keeps promising me it's going to snow and it never fucking has. It's lies.
Maybe your Siri's talking about my weather. It's snowing outside right now.
Hang on. I'll show you what I mean. Here we go, for reals. This is for reals. Will it snow today?
No, snow is not expected tonight in Leicester. The forecast is 3 degrees and clear.
It won't snow today. But it's promised snow previously and it hasn't done it.
Liar. It's a lying machine, isn't it?
Lying machine.
Oh. Oh. Wild animal doing its thing. Or should I say not?
Well, yes,
Frank would have considered going 3 loners instead of Borat.
Yeah, I would probably have done that.
The only issue that I take with the whole loner thing is if they end up getting MVP and you got pretty much nothing.
Yeah, but this type of game. The idea is to just survive the initial line of scrimmage hits and survive.
Well,
Fair enough.
He's sort of survived. We've only got a KO and an out. You know, the other one was fine.
Yeah.
Old Dr. Savage there with his cuddly, huggy tentacles and firm stance on things.
Oh, he's
this
dropped it.
Normally works.
I know, he's gone and dropped it.
Them,
Yeah, let's have a start player point. Okay.
Yeah, 4 rerolls.
Well, these two are agility 5 and 4 respectively, so playing patty cake with them, no problem at all. Oh, except they can't. Oh, that was a sick. No problem at all.
The least elfy elves ever. Oh well. Oh well.
Not warmed up yet.
No. We'll give him a minute.
You know what's going on.
Honestly, I like what you've done here. Made that if he wants a block on you, he's going to have to work for it.
Yeah. That's the hope.
What also makes me smile with this team is that Dungbat, the one on the right wing there, who on many teams would be a cherished player, is basically just fodder, protecting the even more valuable players.
Yeah, I know.
So,
It's like here's 17 stained glass windows. Please don't break any of them. Pensavilles says, why an armoured goat? The actual honest reason for that is because we're playing in a league format. Distorter took a minus armour bust in his second game, but at the same time leveled up and rolled plus armour. And because the team value is so high, I make no money ever. So,
any goat's better than no goat.
Yeah. So, and at 2600 TV, does it really matter you've given them an extra 30 TV? Nah, not really. So just give them another 30 TV and just suck it up. For the trade-off of having an extra player, it's quite important.
You're not going to do much with that extra 30.
No.
Well, the end of teams like this happen is when they lose 2 or 3 players but are bankrupt.
Yeah.
That's what happened with the Despised Orcs in their last season before we switched to Chaos Edition. Is that we were missing 2 Black Orcs and a Blitzer with no money in the bank and a TV of like 2200. Bankrupt Alter. They've got no money. They've got no money. You know what I mean? Now classic elf defense from H2 Chaos.
Yeah. Elven defense from the Chaos.
It's for a different reason, though. I think more to protect the players that he really doesn't want you to hit, rather than actual stop you getting past him.
Yeah, you're probably right. Right. Well, that's got a niggle. Where have we got this piley on? Oh, it's over there.
How much do you really want to blitz Scraggly Hooves? I suppose is a question.
Oh, I'm going to go after the Chaos Warrior on the flank that stood next to Borat. That's my blitz target this turn.
And why not?
Yeah. That is indeed going to be the blitz target this turn. So you can go there.
My first game of Undead, by the way,
Oh yeah.
just going off on a tangent, was against some 1200 odd TV Amazons, which a bit tricksy. Coached by Triffic.
Oh nice.
Oh,
So half got one. Doesn't hurt. Does it?
Yeah, it's kind of like not got one, but not got one, but got one.
Well, he's coming back. He's got 2 babes, but for the entirety of this drive, you haven't got a Mighty Blow Claw piling on guard Chaos Warrior to deal with, so that's still a plus.
Incremental steps, isn't it, of useful. I wonder if the Mino will just walk backwards. He doesn't want to.
Exactly that, Pensible. Ah, Mo, stop being difficult. Mind you, it's not necessarily going to be all that enthused about going for Moo, is he? Or is it... Well, if he stands up Dr. Savage, which is not necessarily a given.
No.
But then being flanked by the guard warriors there, it's quite tricky for him to get 2 dice, isn't it?
Yeah.
honestly, I wouldn't even go after the Minotaur, because pretty much anything you put in front of that, if it's not a knockdown, that thing's just going to punch back.
Toby, good evening. Hello,
Yeah.
Tesphos. Yes, you're right. You're quite right, Slody. It is, isn't it?
Because he's got block, he's got stand firm. Unless it's a hit, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, there's not. I don't think he's got many blitz targets. I think the blitz target for me this turn is the diving tackle goat on the far left flank, as we look at it. Everything else is you're trading hits at that point, or maybe Tony plays poorly, Chaos Warrior next to the Mino on the diagonal.
Well, also from H-Dog's point of view, I'm in your shed, diving tackle goat. He's not very interested in him in terms of priority targets. He's well down the list.
Yeah.
He may just do it just because everything else is hard work. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Oh.
Badly hurt. Instant no apo. Shame.
Yayo Joe says, looking at these 2 super overdeveloped Murder Chaos team and seeing how many super long perpetual Blood Bowl 2 leagues look like after about 50 games or so. Oh no, this lot's nearly 90 games, but yeah, okay. Can't help but feeling that the redrafting rules on tabletop Blood Bowl 2016 were a huge improvement to the game. Do any of you think this should have a league option in Blood Bowl 2 as well? I think it helps keep the game on a single-minded, all-in murder teams from getting this strong and numerous. Well, UKBBL, what this competition is, have taken a different method of achieving the same aims. They've got aging turned on. So both of these teams, these players, half of them are looking forward to retirement any moment now. There is also that. I mean, and Andy's team here, they've lost some players over the history, but not that many. So this is a rarefied team. But then they do tend to thin out each other more than they do, say, agility teams, because an agility team will basically try and flee and may suffer some casualties. But another killer team, they've just got to stand there and duke it out. So there's that as well. But nonetheless, an interesting question. What do you think, folks? Yo-Yo Joe, do you self partake in playing strength teams, or are you agility teams, or no particular camp? You play a mixture.
I'm going to have to go with the no camp option just because I haven't really gone a team that high before. So it's like
This is very unusual. Most teams in any form of perpetual league we've played in sit at somewhere between 2 and 2.2k. To have them as high as this is definitely just unusual.
It's not like you haven't played other kill teams. I think you've. I don't know. Is there any method to it? I mean, I know you play always with try and minimise danger, but stuff happens. Bit of luck, perhaps. Who knows?
Yeah, it just sometimes you play enough games, I suppose, over a period of time. Weird statistical teams will appear, won't they? Like, I don't expect this team to last forever. In fact, kind of thought it'd die this season.
Well, we know that they're not gonna, because they're near their sell-by date.
Yeah. UKBBL are running a rule that says after 100 games, your player dies no matter what. It's called aging.
Roughly 100.
Yeah, roughly 100. So, and there's a good chunk of this team that are sat on about 80 to 85 games. Yeah, Toby, that's very true. A few wrong injuries here and there, and the team does get reset. Hello, Woodard. Hello, Baz. Just hello to everyone, in fact. Verbal. Hello.
Hi, gang.
Um,
I suppose it's a big question that's been asked before in Blood Bowl. Personally, I'd probably err on the side of I quite like the spectacle of seeing the odd monster team, because eventually they do fall.
Oh,
and
fireball.
oh,
now, how's that?
Okay.
oh,
Has he got a path? 1, 2, 3. Sort
like, what
of.
was the game plan for that?
I think if he'd have taken all three down, well, I think it was 3 claw mighty blow players, potential removals. Okay, well that's the fireball out of the way. Cool.
Thank you, Woodard.
Dallybusk,
good afternoon, and he wishes you good looking.
thank you very much. The someone who said about the redrafting tabletop rules? It's the chat's not quite scrolled off the field. Yo-Yo Joe, right. It's an odd one, because for me, I don't like the redraft rules, but not because that they make the players die effectively. It's that I like this the propensity, the perpetuality of the teams. So having them forcibly retired after 15 games or whatever, it bites me a little bit. They've in every iteration of Blood Bowl they've tried to do something to force player attrition. So in the early versions it was everything was death on legs and you just tend to get killed.
Yeah,
then they
teeth and stuff. And
yeah. Then they moved that to yes. Then they moved it over to effectively having niggles on players, because aging used to kill off people and do weird shit, which wasn't very nice. And then after that, they've moved to this version, which is Claw Palm Mighty Blow. While it's not absolutely devastating, it's not great. And now they're trying something else, and no one's liked any of them. Ooh, okay,
I like those.
Yeah.
But I think what I used to enjoy in UKBBL and Cola and look forward to in Rebel is those teams that have been going for ages and were made up of some replacement players, but some that had been around for literally years and were within that community well known and dare I say it, legendary, and so it was had a sense of occasion
Oi!
playing against them. Hang on,
Oh,
what's that? Violin Moo?
Moo's going to be furious.
You'll be livid.
Now, let's see
So
what's...
it's I mean it's a good question, and it's tricky that if you change one thing, it can break others. I think on balance, I probably prefer how it is. But if it changed, I wouldn't be heartbroken.
Mm.
it almost seems like that they want teams to last a little bit of time, but not forever.
I mean, do you remember in before we changed to Blood Bowl 2 in UK Bubble, how you had the legendary line rats and Hans Nurgle and some of the players were in it, like Scrat, or you had Ulrich the Orator in Anton's undead team.
Oh! Dr. Savage is
Oh.
dead! Whoa!
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
He's fine. He was nearly dead.
Oh, that was close. That was close. But that's one of the APOs, Pop. And one of the real fun bits of it was these legendary players. And so what I'm not crazy about just arbitrarily chopping them off. It just takes away a bit of the magic, though. You're right that playing against these teams sometimes hard work, but then when they didn't used to win all this stuff, did they? I mean,
No,
this one
they
does,
didn't.
But Hans did well, but I mean, I beat him, so it can't be that good, can he? Admittedly, I defeated his massive killer Nurgle team with a massive killer Chaos team, so it was basically the same thing. Did the niggle help there, says John Flip? I didn't look at the master.
Let's have a look.
yes, it did. Plus
Yes.
one from the niggle.
Yeah, there's...
Confirmed niggle assistance. Excellent. Yo-Yo says, if you have superstar fail his retirement role, you can still keep him, just got to pay more for him. Okay.
Well, I figured this. The players will eventually die out on their own, because of bad dice. So just let players live as long as they can. Plus, leagues are going to have their own rules about if you can play with that team in their league or not, so...
I want to throw the ball this turn. I think this turn I can't throw the ball. I know, it's a shocking state of affairs.
First world problems, mate, but yeah, all right.
And he can't throw ball this turn. Right, fine, ball goes backwards. Well,
What's K-Star doing over there, being all front and centre? He stood next to Moon. K-Star being the other Julia. Oh, is this a Moo Blitz? It is.
it's a move, it's to get him up off his feet.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
He's fine.
Hmm.
The idea here is that we just try and snaffle up as many of his players as possible. Oh, I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah, but Blackburn and Verbal both made the point that massive kill teams are more of a problem when you've got TV-based matchmaking, and in leagues you know what's coming, you prepare for it, the inducements, all that sort of stuff. And of course, I mean, Champ Ladder solves this problem by you've got 6 weeks and then they're done no matter what.
Yeah, Champ Ladder doesn't run for long enough. Although, I suspect, give me a season where I get a week's holiday, I reckon I could probably knock out a 2300 Chaos team.
Paul, what was that lot you took? The burning, flaming...
Oh, the flaming rings.
Rings, them. they were north of 2000, weren't they?
Yeah, the flaming rings were pretty good. Does he have 2D on the ball? Yes, he does. If he so wants to go after the ball.
Perish the thought. Did you mean that to happen?
Yes. Because the ball's not the important bit here. It's not!
I can't believe you said that out loud.
Well, let's be honest. Is this Elves playing? No. Is this Skaven playing? No. Then chances are...
What kind of a show is this? How are the how can we show this to the children? God.
Easy, in colour.
Oh God, has it come to this?
Right, actually, let me... I'm sorry, Zonk. I'm really sorry. We talked about this. Don't do absolutes. And I've gone and done an absolute, right? So
Yes.
I'm going to withdraw that statement and replace it with the following statement. The ball is important. Everyone should play with a ball at all times. With the ball in mind, should I say. However, right now, this is about dominance. And therefore, the ball is a other additional concern. Some might say secondary concern. No, I am going to stand firm there. Thank you ever so much.
Well, if H-Dog did get the ball off,
So-
could he make it safe?
I'm going to say that's a bit of a unpopular thing, because if he had been forced to push down, he would have had diving tackle on the free piece.
The reason I didn't follow. Yeah, probably should have actually followed that. Should have taken stand firm off there.
I made a mistake during my 2 and dead games as well, mate. So don't worry about
Oh
it.
God. Yeah, probably should have taken stand firm off there.
Only one though. But everything else was.
Did anyone notice? 5, 6, 4, 5.
Probably
6,
not. I don't think they mentioned it.
4, 5, 4, 5. 4, 5. He's got 1 dices all over the place.
Hello, Farron.
Oh, that's
Farron,
disappointing.
And
Oh,
That's disappointing.
he fine.
Yeah, but that gives him, that unlocks some 2 dice action. Oh,
or not. Tector, casualty count so far. We've got a strength busted rookie warrior on H-Dog's side. We did have a dead warrior, but one of the 2 Appos saved him. And 2 KOs for H-Dog, a killer warrior, and a ball. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Apo deployed. Someone ring Florence.
Come on, Haley.
Whoa.
Ooh, he's okay.
Well done, Florence.
So suddenly Yo-Yo's nodding his head and going, yes, this is all sorting itself out nicely. We've got Doomlord Tony plays poorly as casualty on our side. So Andy's side, that's not 2 parts, our side. So that's the casualties so far in the first quarter. Blackburn didn't see my mistake and he's entirely impartial. Thank you, Blackburn.
That's nice of him.
Well, Appo's 67% used now. All of Andy's and half of H-Dog's.
Yeah. Well.
I did play quickly though. That was in my credit.
Oh, that's. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't lose any of the games apart from the first one, which I didn't lose because I never do. It was 0-2 in our victory, of course.
Oh, the magical 0-2 victory. Yeah.
Well, it was against Zons, and they had guard and strength ups and all that kind of shiz.
Right. I think this turn. Maybe after that.
Yeah, Frank, he had 2 babes, an extra Apo, a wizard, and Borat. Didn't say it was a perfect answer, Yo-Yo, but It's definitely a counter, put it like that.
Dang it.
This isn't straightforward.
I'm not really in a position to give any meaningful answers other than just my own opinion, though, mate. I don't run any leagues or have anything to any influence over any of the leagues or Cyanide or Focus or anything. So happy to discuss, but I haven't got any solutions for you, bud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Toronto says, level up all your blitzers first, guard, then mighty blow, or develop one particular one to be a killy blitzer first, early. Now, well, that's kind of how it panned out in my Rebel Orcs Toronto, and then, as we sadly know, my #1 star blitzer, Tony the Orc, is dead. So now I was left with a bunch of 2 rookie blitzers and 2 with guard. And 1 with mighty blow. So probably spread them ideally. The problem happens is that you develop the fighty one first, and then he tends to do all the blitzing, and therefore it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that he'll pick up casualty points, and then off he goes.
Yeah.
Another possibility to do would be alternate between guard and mighty blow. First one to get it, mighty blow. Second one, guard, and so forth, so on. And then you just alternate on their second level ups, unless you get something amazing.
You weren't watching yesterday morning's show, were you? Because that was exactly, precisely that that we concluded that mighty blow, guard, mighty blow for the first 4 blitzers skills.
Sadly, no, I was not watching the morning show because that's when I had that Rebel Miners match.
Ah, right. But the point that you made there, that exactly agree. Totally agree.
Well, it's what I did with my Amazons for the Lucky Idiots League, and it decimated.
Well, originally when this must be 7 or 8 years ago, when in UKBBL we were both building let's start a chaos team each, and we were talking about warriors. But the same applies to any, like if you've got 4 orc blitzers or 4 blitzers in any team, really.
Can I just clarify what we mean specifically is 4 strength-based players. So Black Orc blitzers, Chaos Warriors,
with general access.
Yeah, Strength General or Strength Claw General.
Not big guys, but you got 4 of them.
Fuck, he's all right.
So yeah. So blitzer #1 takes might be. Oh, hello.
Oh,
Skulls.
does he burn it?
I don't think so. I think you eat that.
He burned it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a right or wrong there. Could have gone either way, couldn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to have seen not, I think. And the reason for not was that with 4 turns to go, not's quite, it would be quite good. 3, yeah, 4 turns to go. So he's now got only 4 turns. With, well, 3 more turns with 1 reroll. Not the end of the world, same, but I don't think I would have done.
Serrano points out that Killer Goat, who's just dodged there, was in a bad position. He was, but yeah. I think he had to dodge him there. He couldn't just leave him.
Honestly, the smarter play, without knowing about the whole 1-into-1 situation, would have been dodge the Killer Goat before you made the block.
Yes. That's where the ball is. I don't know where I put that.
I suppose in probability terms that the block was far more likely to be okay. The dodge was more likely to fail, wasn't it? like 30-odd% chance versus 3%.
The dodge is a 66% without reroll, 87% with the reroll.
Well, all right. What I was said was true without the reroll, but then same with the block. You would take the block most of the time, though. But you're right, hindsight and all that. Yeah.
And follow.
Makes me smile.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people with small chairs, we can welcome Canor.
Oh, Canor, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for the massive raid. And Canor fans, you join us as an exciting moment. And I know I always say that, but genuinely, this is a UKBBL semi-final playoff. Toby's really got them. Toby, is the Grand Tour new season starting? I don't know. You join us for the UKBBL semi-final. I think this is Prem East playoff. And this is against two badass chaos teams and knocking lumps out of each other. So who doesn't like that?
Henry, the diving tackle wasn't near the piece that needed to dodge.
No.
Oh, right.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't next to him. He was one square away from adjacent. So I do think I'd have thrown the block first and then the dodge.
Well, it might just come down to, coach preference.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. If he'd have eaten that turnover, though, he did have a good reason to throw the reroll at it, because it would have left Killer Goat in all sorts of pain. He was right next to your Killer Goat just for a free. Here, have this. So I suppose in that moment, then the dodge was kind of inevitable, because that previously had happened. He had to dodge him out the way. He couldn't just leave him stood there, could he?
Yeah, now...
Oh, here, Moo doing a thing.
Oh, come on.
Nah.
Moo.
Big Bad Moo being rather disappointing so far today.
Yeah, Moo's not. He's having a quiet game. Old Moo.
Warmed up.
Yeah. I expected more when we signed Moo, to be honest.
Well, you expected less, and then you rolled doubles.
Well, yeah, I suppose there is that. There is that way of looking at things. Yeah. So, right. Bring the ball somewhere vaguely there.
I mean, in all honesty, Moo was going to get sacked.
It was.
Moo was. He was going to get his P45. You were going to let him go.
Yep.
But then he rolled doubles.
Do I want to stand firm there? I don't think I'm going to stand firm there. Gives me some options. Gives me options. I don't mean a lovely warm chocolatey drink.
You're referring to Cadbury's options.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That one, it's tenuous, that one. So, for the minority of UK viewers, that was mildly music. For everybody else, just puzzling. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, dear.
Cadbury's options viewers are hot chocolate in a packet with different flavours. Simply add hot water. There you go. Donabara Curacao got it. Thanks, mate.
Iron Adept, welcome back.
I know Iron Adept's been watching us all afternoon.
Oh, blimey. Excellent.
The Peanut Gallery.
Panzer Paladin's joined us.
Hello, Panzer Paladin.
Now, what icon is that?
I don't know.
I
want one. Where do I get one from? What's that? Panzer, explain. Oh, it's not Paladin. He's a Panadin. He's a Padin.
No,
Padan.
Panzer Paladin.
Oh, okay.
No idea what Bellrite is.
His pronunciation is stuff. Panzer Paladin. Panzer Toad. Ah, it's just drumming.
Well, they do say that in in German, no less, lots of the words mean what they say they'd mean, don't they? They are.
You play Blood Bowl, mate. We'll
Okay.
do the talk. You don't Two Tool Brownhouse. How's the benches looking? Well, we've got a badly hurt. No, we don't. We've got a strength bust rookie warrior in H Dog's hit he suffered there. 3 KO'd players, and H Dog has got a tentacles warrior that's been APO'd, and he's got a spare player, a strength extra arms goat. On Andy's side of things, we've got a single casualty, but well, no.
Cheeky.
That was a bit cheeky, wasn't it? We've lost to Doomlord Tony Plays Poor. A block guard, mighty blow, claw warrior. So favouring Andy at the moment, but those 3 KOs are definitely coming back.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a bit knife edge, really.
Unless they somehow roll a 1.
Farron, don't overthink it. You've watched this show long, and in fact, how long have you been watching us, Farron? You know, you can click on the names and see people. Have a friend request as well.
Becoming a Sherpa in Nepal?
August 2017. What? Toby asks, Andy, is it true that if you lose this game, you're giving a blood roll to...
Yes, actually, bizarrely enough.
You can just imagine the budding mountain climbers at base camp going, well, he said he'd be here on the 25th.
Nah, knowing Andy, he have to stop at the nearest Nando's first.
Yes!
There probably is one at base camp these days. The whole mystery of Mount Everest is completely gone, isn't it? OK9000 asks, Andy, I have a question. In the league, Dark Elf team, what should you buy first? Third reroll or a Witch Elf?
Witch Elf.
2 rerolls, though. It's a bit light, isn't it?
Well, okay, look at it this way. A reroll is 140. A Witch Elf is about 110, 120. So if you're in a league format, you don't want to raise your TV too much to give your opponent an advantage.
I want to kill that or kill that.
Tough call either. Don't want to sit on the fence. What's the rest of the team look like? I'm guessing for that question that they're fairly newish team.
Ooh.
The one for the KO box. Well, the babes are going to be busy, aren't they?
Pile that on. 1, because he's got 2 babes, and 2, because I got the mighty blow on the injury. Still a KO. Fair enough. It also does have a niggle, by the way. So there are multiple reasons to be thinking about that player.
Reroll only adds...
Didn't break armor. Oh, no bueno.
Well, elf rerolls are only 50k at the before you play your first match, Iron. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm getting my Chorfs and my Dark Elves mixed up again.
I'd still lean towards a reroll if it was me, but I don't think a witch is a mad idea either. We'll ask. See what Andrew thinks after this.
So,
I ain't no Dark Elf expert, let's be honest.
oh,
I did stop smoking. I'm holding this for a friend.
that's all right. Did you? Oh.
You've seen me use the whatchamacallit, haven't you?
Yeah.
Vape. Yeah, Toronto says go nuts, pick leader on the runner and buy a Witch Elf. Yeah, you could do that. That's not a bad solution. I'd still say you want 3 natural rerolls on Dark Elves, probably. Is this your turn done yet?
Nearly.
Now it is. Right, so, Orr had a question, which was, in a League Dark Elf team,
Yep.
would you go for a third reroll or a Witch Elf next?
In a League Dark Elf team. Well, I'd go. It's both is the actual answer I'd go for, because I'd be going for leader on the runner straight away.
Oh. Yeah, he'd be fine. And he is fine.
Or is he?
Yes.
That's
Unfortunately, yeah.
That's disappointing. I'm a bit disappointed with the damage output, if I'm honest.
Oh, did you miss that guy didn't have block, by the way? Holes has just spotted.
Oh, did he not? Oh,
No,
I
he
did
didn't.
miss that. I did mean that. I did miss it, and it was a mistake.
You made more mistakes than me this game now.
Yeah. So, whoever it was who asked, by the way, about the Dark Elf team,
Or
I would recommend you go if someone just types !YouTube, Zunkbot's available, and my Rebel team, which all the games have been uploaded. There's an awful lot of those games have also got tactical replay analysis attached to them, so you could see how I built the team, how I developed, what I did, and you don't even have to watch the full videos. You can just sort of skip to the end, but you could if you were interested.
Tusfos is disappointed that Black Star Crusade had been a bunch of Nancy boys, that you've only knacked 2 players so far. Well, that is a little bit below average, isn't it?
Yep.
Right, so which lucky winners go on the scrimmage?
Hey there, Lady Killjoy.
Ah, welcome back, Killjoy. Killjoy, did you see my glorious undead games? Do you know, amazingly, you've managed to get a sacrificial goat pack here. I didn't think you had one. You do. So, Sandland, Distorter, and Lyracean, good luck, fellas. Thank you, Blackburn.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, I think I made less than 1 mistake per turn. Easy.
All right. What you're saying is I made too many mistakes.
Now I'm being self-deprecating, saying I made less than 1 mistake per turn on average. There were some turns where I didn't make any mistakes.
Oh wow, nice.
Some. Well, Slade watched me watched me play the Undead. It was all right, wasn't it? It was all right.
For the most part. Ask for an honest answer. I give you an honest answer.
I was discombobulated because it was getting the stream working and then streaming by myself, which first time I'd done that. So there's all sorts of stuff going on. So sure, did I make mistakes? Sure. Did it matter? No. Better Than You-ish says the fact that Zunk says sacrificial goat and didn't say scapegoat upsets me more than I'd usually admit. Well, they are known as sacrificial goats. These situations we've always called it this.
Yes. If they all just survive,
sacrificial goats, even when they're not chaos.
Yeah.
Oh, even then, I wouldn't even call it a scapegoat because it's just like, oh yeah, all my problems happen because of this one piece. No, your problems probably happen because of your play and where you put all of your pieces.
Hey, we didn't lose. We're invincible. It was also I made the team with literally the blank page open and hey, who wants to be on the team? And it was literally in that order. Exactly, Killjoy. It follows my inexorable plan of boundless optimism of this'll all be fine. Kushlin asks, who's the third voice? Sorry, we didn't introduce recently to the new viewers. Slade, the Black Magic, or Slade the Magic?
Hi there. Causer of Chaos and... Oi. Riot.
Sorry, Slade. I'll start again. Slade the Black Mage. Slade.
It's okay. I've been called other things. I've had someone call me Spade and Salad before.
Salad. That makes no
Yeah.
sense. Salad the Black Mage. Well, unless you happen to be christened Salad, but
Oh,
unusual. Oh, Sandland's out of here. Safe. Very safe. Missing the next game as well.
So we're at 2 casualties each.
third voice is Andy.
And Larry's off for a lie down. He'll be fine.
Does kind of need to come back. So,
Yes, because straight after this, we do this again.
do we?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
well,
only
it's
turn
his-
7 because of Riot.
Yeah. Well,
It's like-
it's also after this drive, you're kicking, aren't you?
Yep.
So that's what I mean. You need another line of sacrificial line goats. You see what I mean?
Yep.
1 hour to my rebel game where I have to stay undefeated. Nervous. Killjoy. Chances are you made it to where you made it with your skill. So you'll do just fine.
This is the Dark Elves Killjoy.
His Killjoys, Dark Elves are very good. He's having a real stormer of a season with those.
But just looking at my Rebel Orcs, you know the last 3 games of the season against 3 claw teams, two Chaos and Artemis's Death on the Stick Necro. Oh God. K-Sarah and all that.
Oh dear. Right, well we've got a problem.
Go on.
Well, he's got an easy, I say easy, a reasonably straightforward 2-turn.
That's a lot of dice rolls.
Well,
Nice.
he only now needs a 3+2+2+, I think. It's not beyond.
Else.
Oh, no, I
Yeah.
see what he's going to do. Chaos Warrior's going to try to take out one of your goats, and he's going to run the ball down the empty space.
Yeah.
I think he's
I
going to
think
try
Moo was going to go and try and
be an assist.
park up people there. Did he? Was that wasn't the blitz, was it? No. No.
No. Not on this turn.
None this turn. 6.
So the blitz is going to be on the Chaos Warrior.
They'll screen the rest.
They'll screen the rest out, yeah, basically.
Yeah, he's played this right. That extra turn's thrown the spanner in the works for you, hasn't it?
Yep.
Good luck.
Thanks very much. See what happens.
Replay!
Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. That's just annoying.
He's got one re-roll left, so he's going to need the ball handoff, 2 go for it, and then probably a blitz stroke block, some arrangement of that.
Yeah. There's because he ran 3 players forward that could score, and we didn't take any of them out.
Well, 4.
One's agility too, so the strip ball, tackle, wrestle thing's irrelevant broadly.
Probably, yeah, right.
Yeah, this is about Moo needing to step forward and and do something with what's his face.
See, I think he's going for 3 dice here because, of course, I'm in your shed does have stand firm.
Yeah.
So
If he's got a wrestle, I think this is the turn to blitz with the wrestle player, because then both down is good for you. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, you just roll 3 lots of pals.
Sheesh.
given 3 dice, I think I'd have been tempted to use a killer. Oh, why am I in your shed,
Oh.
Dad? No, he's a key player to this team. I'm playing against the agility.
Fatality.
That sucks. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, that's all right.
Do you know what the outcome of the other semi-final
Yeah,
was?
it's elves.
So if you get through this, I'm in your shed will be a massive miss.
Yes. Yes, he would have been. Oh well. Oh well.
Well, could be worse. He could have scored.
Indeed. Well, the thing is, holes against elves. That goat, brilliant player. So, and once you get to this TV, does bloat is bloat's not even a factor. It's you're going to be playing with lots of inducements against you. So, in for a penny, in for a pound. It doesn't really matter.
No, doesn't matter at all. Oh well. Oh well.
Hey ho.
Nothing I can do about it now.
Look, it wasn't really taking plus AV being calmer there, mate, because that wasn't a plus AV go, was it?
No.
I think Elk Meme's just getting confused.
Whoa, was someone complaining about the plus AV?
Yep.
Just Elk Meme.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I've rather explained that. There is a specific reason he's there.
Yeah, covered that.
Cool.
Ramathur says he died how he lived, with a face being punched. That's how he would have wanted it. It is, isn't it? Astrotor, hello, mate.
Bonsoir!
I was about to say that. Damn
Okay.
it.
Well, there first.
Didn't you? Good to see you, pal. How you doing?
Yeah. Do you know I'm really surprised he's got 11? We got to receive, and then going into the second half with him. Sorry, with him now receiving, he's got 11 players. I'd have put money on it not having 11 in this
Well, he
half.
didn't kill enough properly.
No,
You
the
only
KOs
took
Yeah.
were.
2 out. One of them Apode effectively, plus
Yeah.
throw in Borat and Bob's your uncle, because he started with 11 only, and then brought in
All right.
Borat.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we said at the end of your first drive that the removals were below average. They weren't shocking, but you could have got more with the team that you have.
Yeah. Yes. We've had enough blocks. I think we had the blocks to do it. Just didn't.
Well, a lot of KOs, but the double babes sorted that out. So yeah,
Well-
the cookie crumbles, isn't it?
And we called the double babe. Excuse me, double babes was the right play. It's in playoff games, double babes is a good idea
Yeah.
for exactly this
Was it-
reason.
Lot of inducements though. That I mean, double babes. It's fitting them all in, isn't it? Like Morg. Right. Can you stave them off, or whisper it, steal the ball? Right. Sacrificial line pack. Good luck. And he's out of here. Ah well, he'll be fine. Hello again, Plovak. How's it going, mate? Andy is back.
I swear, every time I watch this team play, that guy is always injured.
Yep.
Nah, handed over the baton, Plovak. We're just warming the seat, mate.
Oh, skulls.
Oh,
Hello.
To skull push.
That's nice. That gives you a 4-3. Sorry, a 4-2 on the reroll advantage. 4-3. Did you,
4-3.
you both got an extra reroll? That
Yeah,
kickoff?
we both got a
Yeah.
reroll on that one.
Oh, Astrotor's been playing real American football.
Oh my god.
Well, hopefully he didn't get killed or anything. Well, obviously not, but fingers crossed, because dangerous American football, isn't it?
oh, very dangerous. Sometimes you see some of the bad side effects of it right away, and sometimes it's years down the road before you see it.
Oh, very dangerous. Plovak and Slade, of course, helped me out this afternoon when I was streaming solo for the first time. Fellas, would you like to add links to your shows in for the good viewers?
Oh, would like to do that.
So please give these guys a follow, folks, if you like the cut of their jib. Check them out.
Relatively new to Blood Bowl. I haven't even been playing for a year yet.
And yet you were able to spot flaws in my strategies. Unbelievable, Jeff.
Well, thing is, it's bare bones. It's a strategy game, and I can, well, strategy's my thing.
I don't play flawlessly, I play optimistically.
wrong
That's
with
not nice of you, mate. But, hard to see that blue on red. Astro, is it?
Astrotor.
What's so not nice about that?
Oh, it's what I said, that you spotted the minor flaws in my otherwise perfect gameplay. He's only playing around. Ramathuru, thank you for the follow and welcome to the programme.
You're going to enjoy the show.
Come on.
It's got stand.
Big mini bits and a big player here. Come on, can we do it? Oh, no armor break.
It's got a niggle. Like, oh come on. It's got a fucking niggle.
You could have hoped for better. Never mind. Keep going. You'll get him. You'll get him. You get him. Killjoy says, I play with passion. It's the nicest way you can put it. Absolutely, Killjoy, and that's the right way to play, isn't it? Googly Moogly. Yeah, I played a couple of undead games this afternoon. I'll be doing some more over some of the Saturday shows when Andy's away in the next few weeks. DeBellin says, how many games did it take to get up to 2,600? Well, this team's about nearly 90 games old, but some of the players are replacements. Two of the warriors are, all the killer goats are.
Got him.
Got one.
Oh. But it's double. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ref's looking at that.
Yep. Well, it's a good trade. A rookie goat for a Chaos Warrior. That's a good trade.
Yeah. Top work.
Oh, and he didn't even burn the Apo, so it's staying gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the short answer is this lot are nearly 90 games old.
Yeah.
You are gaining levels faster than you've lost players so far with this team, though. Obviously, Amin Yashed shaved you off about 150-ish.
Yeah, he's about 150. And he won't be replaced because I haven't got any money. So
he's exactly 150, in fact.
Yeah, now players when they die, now we don't have the money to replace them. So the team value. This was at the top end. It's not going to get any higher than this now. I don't think.
Do you get money for winning UK Bubble?
No, you don't get any in Blood Bowl 2 at all.
There was prize money for Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So if you finished, and it was all the divisions, not just the top one. So that used to prop up if you finished high.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Vilbel says, UKBBL does still have aging. Oh, Googly. No, I streamed under the Andy Davo this banner. It was just Andy wasn't here. We used the in my OBS the key for this so that it didn't get all confusing. It's not a rival channel. Oh no. So no, the original follow would have been great. I think I've nearly got 30 followers, and I don't actually stream anything on my show, but that's nice. It's nice, isn't it? I haven't got another cigarette. Might have been doing something else. A bit of taxidermy, stuffing a dead squirrel, for example. As far as you know.
It's not a cigarette, it's a dead squirrel you're taxiderming. Okay.
Could be. Oh, and Fenelon doing a passive removal.
Oh.
He's a beast, that boy. Well done. DeBell and Curacao said, why would you stuff a squirrel with tobacco? Well, so you can get a long and smooth smoke. What do you think?
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you have it in the UK, but that sounds like someone came up with that idea while high on marijuana here.
A pack of 20 squirrel lights, please, Chief. There you go. £9.50. Thanks so much.
Keep change.
Physics said so. Zunk tried to stream. No, Physics. Zunk succeeded in streaming. Be fair. That was the chaos earlier. No, I wasn't playing chaos. I was playing undead. Physics, you're 0 for 2 so far in this paragraph. Didn't hear Zunk talking at all. Just some dude yelling about something not related to the game you were showing. No, we talked about the game. Physic, you should have watched it, mate. Now you've made yourself look foolish, haven't you? Oh, the stream was chaotic. Yeah, all right, fair play, it was. Well, it was first time getting it all set up, so you know. And in fact, it didn't really massively intend to start a show at all. It was me and Plovat just trying to figure out. He was giving me a hand getting it all working. But just in the process of that, 50 people started watching, so we thought, oh, fuck it, we might as well play Blood Bowl now. Andy, remember to lean right a bit. Lean right a bit.
There you go, sorry.
Lady Killjoy did help a lot. Killjoy and Plovac, big helps.
Oh.
I wanted to follow and pile on, but decided not to.
Forgot to.
Didn't dare follow up, I think, actually.
Major Lee Small there, anxious to get his 2-star player points before death embraces him.
Pretty much.
They talked about the game a lot. It's why Zunk made that one mistake.
Oh no, DeBellin, you're not one of the Stop Zunk Smoking campaign. No, that you're fine there. It was a smoke screen. I did make that one mistake, Blackburn. Yeah, that's true. I'll not do it again though. Game's over anyway. Yeah, we played against Trifix Amazons. That was fun.
Yeah, well, you say Pensible. You say that one's got the niggling injury. All of them have. So that one has, and that one has. They both have.
Well, they all did, apart from the one you already killed.
Yeah. And then we fouled that one off the field because it got a niggle. And the reason I fouled that was because with 5 assists or whatever it was, 4 assists, I felt that we were likely to break armour, and therefore 7+ is a removal.
Zeke says, why are people talking about smoking? No idea, mate.
Hello, Farron.
Because they want to talk about something.
Farron's been there a while.
Is he?
Oh. Blackburn didn't get to be a zombie on my team. He didn't want to be.
No?
No.
You should have played elves and made black. We could have a team called CJ Blackburn is an elf. Just a team of elves.
That was good. And then Sandland, the skeleton.
Oh, right.
Yeah. We lost one of his feet and had to rebuy him.
Oh, that sucks.
got a move bust, but no, we managed to put him together again from bits we had lying around, so that was fine.
Yeah.
And now, whilst it's not your go, can I ask you this? You roll first skill up on any player in the team is a mummy, who may or may not have already notched up 4 casualties in 2 games. And rolls a 4 and a 6 on the reroll. Would you take guard because guard is just good for mummies, or would you revel in the joy that is a movement 4 mummy? Which one would you have done, Andrew? James Cook. James Cook, hello, mate. How you doing? It's been a while.
I'd have taken the move. No, I'd have taken the guard. I'd have taken the guard.
No.
No.
That's incorrect.
That was the wrong answer. Have another go at being right.
It's a good guess, but it's not right, Andy. Thanks very much for playing.
Well, he doesn't care about being surfed at all. It's very difficult to surf any of these players right now, man.
Yeah, well, that stand firm Dr. Savage warrior has been a little bit in the way, so anybody fancy dodging through? Though you could. Where's Super Agility Elves at?
He's actually surfable. He is surfable because of the Agility 5.
Oh yeah, you could actually, couldn't you?
Yeah, he is doable.
Mike Borat, and it would be a 50,
1 dice.
50,
It's 1 dice.
50. Well, he hasn't got guard. If you mark Borat, it would be. He's not. Oh, he's strength 4. Right.
The ball carriers. So the reason I've not just instantly just gone and done it is because the ball carrier is strength 4, and to hit, I'll show you now. So this is 2 dice uphill. If that was not 2 dice uphill that I'm demonstrating on the stream now, I would be doing. I'd be marking Borat and doing it. What I'm actually looking at doing was whether or not there's a chain push play into the same player effectively, and then just stand him against the sideline and then go, well, I'll have 2 dice uphill, but any result other than a skull is a win because it's either a knockout, it's a push out, or it is a surf. So that's what I was looking at.
Andy, your 2 minutes is up. Stop talking.
Okay.
It's because Killjoy cares, by the way, the whole Killjoy don't smoke. And he's not alone. It's because they care, I like to think.
So I need to fill in both of those squares.
The way I say it is, Andy is just trying to demonstrate why we need the 3 minutes in CCL.
Yeah, we covered that. Not interested, not talking about it. No more.
No, not allowed to talk about that.
Well, in certain quarters, you've got a rep for talking about it a lot, and we really, genuinely, really didn't. So, don't want to fan those flames. So,
No.
yeah, I think we've covered that.
Right. Oh, go on, we'll try it. We'll try. If the Mino's feeling like he's going to behave himself.
Oh.
Pleasantly
Suddenly
surprised.
Gained a bit of focus there. That's a bit of a shock, isn't it? So what are you doing here?
Wow,
see.
well that actually worked.
Yeah, it will work, yeah.
Well, that was impressive.
Well, I was thinking all the GFI rolls that you were doing.
Thanks. Yeah, it will work.
Tector, it might have been worse, but it works.
He doesn't have. I'll shut up.
No, I know he hasn't got block. Well, I've got wrestle, so it was a case of surf or that. What I was thinking about was, do I want to... do I want to what? What do I want to do?
Bad bounce.
Yeah, it wasn't a great bounce.
Very
do
elegant,
I want to? Yeah, did I want to re-roll it? And the answer was
No, because it would be skull and
because it would just be a skull. Yeah, it'd be a skull and bad things.
Flux Stream suggests eat.
Well, I'd regularly go down that line of thinking, Flux Streamer. Tector says that was way more worse than the 4+ dodge. From a individual fail percentage, yes, it was, Tector. From a individual incremental, oh, I can keep pushing it, and if something goes wrong, I'll stop percentage, wasn't. And I think that's where that's how I'd view that particular turn, which was I can back out of that turn and change tack at any point.
Interesting blitz.
What's he doing here?
Rule 5 here. I don't know, actually.
If I go eat something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see with that.
Oh, he's going to try and possibly potato off with it? Oh no, just run away. Oh no, just run away. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah. Right now.
Yep. The good news, of course, is that even Borat's got a dodge really because he's going to get surfed otherwise. I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
Might be wrong.
He does really, doesn't he?
Yep. Yeah.
So Borat's looking around a bit nervously now. All the home fans are all beckoning to him. Borat, come to us. Ooh, dirty. Fenelon, of course, attracting attention there. Anybody foul Fenelon. Fenelon just too beautiful to live.
Mm. Right, you're just getting up.
Rory Rembo says, has we 10 casualties? Oh, hell yes. We've got dead diving tackle goats. We've got 2 Chaos Warrior out. Developed one.
Just trying to think whether I actually want to surf Borat here.
3 rookie goats out.
I think I'd...
I think you do, and then rescreen would be my
Yeah, it's...
instinct.
The problem is it does use 3 players, so... that's bad. They're all good.
I mean, you can knock the ball over, but then you can't really make it safe if you do.
If Moo fancies moving. Oh, it does. There we go. Right, Moo goes over there.
Well, that's a big help.
Yep. So that goes there.
The whole Borat situation does slightly compromise positioning, as Killjoy mentioned, but it's still worth it. Especially if maybe casualty him.
Oh, another way to look at it is one less piece he has on the board.
Yeah, that's actually exactly how I'm looking at it. When he's down a player, maybe casualty, but
Nice.
it's short-termism for long-termism. What we don't want is him running off merrily all on his own. Oh God. There we go. Not great. Not great. He has got a score, I suppose. We do win this at 1-0, don't we? So.
Well, being 4-2 down on the casualty front is
Oh fuck yeah! That's ridiculous. Like this team's supposed to put out a ridiculous amount of damage output, and it just hasn't. I mean, the humans beat the shit out of us last game. 1,500 humans destroyed us. Weird.
that'd be fine.
Weird. Oh well.
Is Doris Shutt still on the pitch? Where's Doris?
Yes,
there
he provided the back end assist for
Yeah.
the shove.
Just have a look in case Fenelon perished the thought anything happens to Fremulon. Can't imagine anybody would clip that. Fairly inevitable.
Short-termism for long-termism.
You did say that.
Yeah, I did.
It's okay. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine.
I hope so.
Think positive. Here comes Killer Goat.
That's...
Ooh, and no bueno. He's
Yeah.
got 2 rerolls left.
You can't, I don't think, re-roll them at this point because what you're... Because you've got to consider overtime. So,
Yeah.
yeah. This is a bold move from him.
Well, he can't reach the end zone with Big Ballsy Goat, which that would be an elegant move to hand off to him and score.
Yeah, thankfully he can't do that.
Probably not a great idea because I fancy you could probably pull one back 2-1 and win it in normal time.
It'll come down to who... If he scores on 16, I think it comes down literally to the coin flip of who receives, because the damage output is the same. So you would expect that to carry on, and both teams have still got enough damage on us on the pitch to be able to then run in and score.
There's likely to be one or two removals on the scrimmage and blitz, isn't there?
Yeah, and I do think that we still carry more threat. So if we receive, we've got the dual bonus of we carry more threat, and we've got agility 5 and an agility 4. So I think we'd find it easier to score, but at the same time not a given.
I'm very much liking the job Moo's doing here, by the way. I know we poo-poo Minotaurs all the time, but he's doing a cracking job tying up a couple of goats there.
I'm not sure if I agree with that GFI.
No, I don't, actually.
But I'd have stopped one before that. Not like I ever make mistakes, but has he got a reason for doing that?
Not sure.
If he did...
So I know how I'm going to counter this at this stage, which is because I want to be aware that I don't want to take too much sort of group communal discussion about what I might do, because this is it's important that I make my own plays. But at the moment, the left-hand side of the cage, as we look at it, is weak and is bustable. So that's the way. That's the way to come in.
Interesting discussion. Yes, I see.
Right.
Sisyphus says very friendly cage. I think it's best he could come up with, given the personnel available, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, he's levelled. That's his legend. Hope he's all right. He is fine.
Ironically, the one you've just casualty to get, legend, is also himself just reached legend.
Richard legend in this game, yeah. So
two legends in waiting, both attaining their goal, and that's a big one, because that was his number one death on the stick goat.
Yeah.
So very pleased to see the end of that.
Well, we've got another shot at that.
Dungbat, he used to play for me. I sold you him. What a guy. Did the Strength 5 one, what was he called?
He went somewhere else. I didn't get to buy him.
He did. I wonder if he's still alive. Oh,
Duke Goat is knocked out.
that helps. Now, where's the ball?
Where's the ball
going to
gonna go?
$64,000 question.
Okay, well that's in. Well, Agility 5. That's actually not in a tackle zone. Basically, there is that way of looking at things.
So, Nata Katoto, fill your boots. I mean, does Fenelon score? Is he the canoring threat? I suppose.
No, he's going to come back and just come back and help.
What's the highest TV team anyone has seen?
Sorrow CZ's Butterfly Kiss Orcs in a Coca-Cola were 3,200, I think. But he was a coach who did not play to win at all and had that team lurking around divisions 3 or 4.
Yeah, he played.
So
He played to
bit
kill
of
things.
anomaly.
He just played to kill things.
And was very run away if in divisions 3 or 4 faced anything vaguely dangerous. So a little bit cynical, if I'm honest. I wasn't a huge fan.
Highest I've seen is like a 3-something dwarf team, but it was a team guy had for just for killing the AI.
The value of
No,
standing
I mean
better.
this was in UK Bubble. But I mean, and again, that team wasn't even remotely looking after team value. It was just
Every
take
stat,
whatever
every
skills and
yeah.
everything.
There
There was a lot of dirty player linemen who also had block, tackle, fend.
Oh, Moose. Stunned one.
At this stage, stun is a plus. Strength go there. Okay, well they're doing something unpleasant. Now come on, Nakatu Toto, you're gonna be a good boy and pick the ball up. Yes.
You know, there's an argument for staying exactly where I am. Having used the reroll at this point, it's 2 dice uphill to block because both the other goats have got guard. Although, actually, is it because how does he get out of this? Strength 4 on Strength 4. That's 1 dice because he's got guard. He would then follow up and then it'd be a 2 dice blitz. So no, I can't stay where I am. So in that case, it's dodge out and throw the ball, I think.
Phantom Fox? I don't know. Who are you going to throw it to? Let's see.
Yeah, it is Phantom Fox.
Well, I suppose everybody else is in tackle zones and marked. What's the downside if Phantom Fox... I'm fairly confident, unless you get a 1 and you haven't used the reroll this turn, have you?
Yeah, I have. I need to roll it.
Fine.
But to be honest, just throw the ball up there. I'd be even fine with an inaccurate pass. I just want the ball up there.
Yeah, there's not...
Well, let's see who rolls a 6.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Phantom Fox, why?
And the ball's back.
Oh well. Oh well.
To be honest, it doesn't really kill you either. Again, getting the ball is just as hard there. Almost. So again, it doesn't super duper matter, does it?
In my opinion, not really. Because Andy's got 2 tackle zones on the ball. You have to deal with both of those with 2 re-rolls and possibly going to overtime.
I'm thinking his best way out of it may be Strength 4 Goat pushes Doris Shutt out the way, and then you've got
1 dice. It's my...
Oh yeah, so a 1 die push, and then Swaglashius the warrior dodges into 2 tackle zones and picks the ball up in 2 tackle zones, and then dodges out, and then goes on to touchdown. But that's a lot of dice.
Yeah. the chat is saying why do what I did. So the downside of an interception, yeah, right. If he rolls a straight 6, that's bad. But having the ball just up here, even if it bobbled around, he isn't getting it because that guy's stunned. This guy's in trouble. Like what happens? Oh, that's the reroll gone. So whatever he does now, that's the team reroll used.
Why? I'm not seeing why was it so important.
Because then he can follow and blitz, and then.
Oh right, makes the dodge easy. Okay.
Oh.
Ah. High jump step.
Oh.
So like all he's done now is just put 2 of his own tackle zones on the same ball.
Oh. Okay.
That's how it's ended up, but
I suspect he didn't mean that to happen quite like that. I suspect.
no. Tricky. See if he'd have got knockdowns. Then could he? He's got stand firm, so he couldn't have pushed him out of the way.
I want to follow that up. Probably don't want to not follow that up. Still 2, isn't it? Oh. Okay. Right, I am actually up to something, by the way. There we go, done it. Which is... Can I get score on the right elf?
Come on, who's the right elf?
Have a look around on the star player points and see if you can spy it. When you look, you'll go, oh yeah.
No, it's Dungbat.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
He's lying
1,
down.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter, it's fine.
4, 5, 6. We will need a double go for it.
He will next turn, yes.
Yeah.
What's going on? Something about my mic?
I can't hear any honking.
Huh.
I've heard some weird noise, but I just assumed it was something like with Discord because, you know, across the seas.
There's no geese in my end. I'm clear.
Follow. Oh, do I want to kill that? Do I want to kill that? I really do want to kill that, but we didn't break armor. So, the correct thing to do is not. Oh, Moo, you legend.
Here, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to mute my mic for a second.
There we go.
And if I see chat say it gets better, then we'll know it's my end.
Hang on, my phone was vaguely near the PC. Let me shift that out of the way, see if that does it. That's
Yeah.
better. I couldn't hear anything.
Okay.
Has that fixed it, perhaps? So, dodge into 2 tackle zones.
Looks like chat's saying things are fine.
Well, I'll move my phone anyways. No problem. Just having a look around.
Is it mine, by the way? Because my phone's literally here, so it might be mine.
Shift it just in case. But
Alright. There you go.
Hey, don't eat yourself, it's fine.
There you go.
it might just be the flock of geese that Farron's wife's adopted and hasn't mentioned to him.
Okay.
We don't know at this stage. Fran,
Well-
if you could confirm, that'd be great.
Well, or it could be Ramoset's newest sound effects. He's got like a soundboard. Could be a thing.
Slade's a little robotic. It's lag from the distance. I figured that's what it was. It mattered to me though because if this issue shows up in my streams, it's probably not going to be nice to people.
Yeah.
I think I heard the noise. That sounded a bit like a phone. Have you moved your phone, Andrew?
Yes.
Hopefully that's fixed it.
If you're hearing it and I'm not,
Sorry for the honking.
I've heard it from time to time, but my phone's on vibrate, so
it's that noise is a signal. It's a service check. What the phone's contacting the tower, or the tower's contacting the phone.
It's that dwarf in the crowd over off on the left bank there with a Vuvuzela. Knock it off.
Fucking Vuvu bastard sailors.
who even invented those?
Someone with a sense of humour.
Oh, hold the bus.
Zonk, you invented them?
League Commissioner Gav Coleman has arrived. Mr. Coleman, how are you?
Are we sure it's not just Slade's voice? Artemis!
It's a bit harsh.
It's EMI from the phone. Keep your phone away from the mic. Well, good thing I already do that.
Phone's all miles away. We're good.
Someone said, "What's the skill on this? On the goat? Not sure. On the Chaos Warrior, probably grab."
In a shock move, Gav, are you busy at the moment? I can't let a UKBBL playoff go by without offering Gav a chance to commentate here. Gav, what are you doing now? You got 10 minutes.
I think that just might pretty much have sealed the deal.
Said nothing else. I'll speculatively ring.
Have you there?
Hang up on this if you can't do it, Gav. No problem.
You're going in there. Right. Oh, you can't. I've got to do it this way. Got to do it this way. Which is the sensible way of doing things. Ooh.
Well, that's worked.
It was. I was going to try and be clever and push the ball carrier forward a square to try and save me a go for it. But turns out that this way was fine. So, right. Go for it.
Why didn't you push him? Was it just on the safe side that if you didn't knock him over? Oh,
yeah.
for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Exactly that.
Do not snake eyes that. Do not. Focus, man. He's looking at the cup over there going, I'm going to have that. And he's got no previous. He's got all ahead of himself.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, move's done. Fine.
I think I've added Gav to the call. Gav, are you there, man? Tristan points out Moo is an animal. Yes, he is.
Absolutely.
Top zoology there, Tristan. Debalan Curacao says, have we got a game after this? I think we surely do. Oh, Gav's tied up, but Gav, UK Bubbles, finals. Gav, finals. Is it because he's not losing? He might lose. There's still a possibility.
Nope.
Physics says now you just score. I think that's a very strong possibility, Physics. It's almost like your mystical powers have kicked in. I like you thinking. Ramathuru suspects that the reason Moo hasn't been as killy this game as he could be is because someone mentioned options and he didn't get his hot chocolate and thus his silk. Right, get word of the pitch. wave a packet of orange flavoured mint chocolate options for me for afterwards. Now, oh hello, where's he going? Don't
I think
do
he
it.
was. Do it.
Well, we know what he's doing. It just didn't work. Well, there was nothing else to be done. So right call, I think. Also, Remington knocked out for his trouble. Debal and Curaçao's all for the orange chocolate options. I can't remember having had chocolate options. I know they exist. Plunge says, "Can you get any diving tackle goat?" It's not just diving tackle, though, is it? It's the tackle, stand firm, block, and ideally tail that make it all work. No, Mew's furious at the choice of options there. He definitely wanted the mint ones. Yeah. Fact proven.
Oh, the greedy rolls.
Yeah, it's greedy.
I have to ask Andy, as Gav might have an aneurysm if we don't answer the question. Are Black Star Crusade sticking for next season?
Haven't decided.
Haven't decided, Gav. We just don't know at this stage. Better Than US asks, is Deja Moo's full name Muria Carey? Well, he was originally called Moo, and then he died, so when he got rebought, he became...
Deja Moo, yeah.
Exactly. Do you see what he did there? Right. You're not faffing about, are you? You are just going to go and score, right? And yeah, big thanks to H-Dog. He made a fight of this, although definitely underdog. Actually, has out-casualtied you. So, narrowly out-bashed. 3-4 in H-Dog's favour. Or actually 4-5 when you factor in the Appos. Anton's here. Hello, Anton. How are you doing? We were talking about you earlier, reminiscing over our fondness for Ulrich the Orator, bracket shit org. Anton says, we can make a voting premiership if people want Crusade to continue.
Yeah, we can do that.
I wonder how that one would turn out. So, scoreline not reflecting the closeness of the game. Brutally, cruelly, H-Dog's MVP going to strength busted and therefore sacked Warrior Professor Payne's rookie.
Oh.
So that, by the
Annoyingly
way,
for Andy.
look at what that is why with the Black Star Crusade have got no money. So we rolled a 2, we won 40k. Spine expenses, sadly though, is 60k. So new treasury 0. I'll re-roll it.
That?
Yeah, we'll re-roll it into 50k of winnings. Spine expenses still takes 60. So new treasury 0. Oh well. Oh, the MVP went somewhere completely useless. Check out the armor break. So 25 armor breaks to 15. We did remove 9, and he did only remove 7. But he beat us on the KO, the casualties, and we beat him on the KOs. Very close on blocks, actually. I thought we 3 more blocks. So well played, H-Dog there for actually having the same amount of blocks, which is I didn't think that actually.
I think H-Dog did about as well as anybody could have expected. I mean, look, if Nuffle had decided, let's just go freak on the dice, he could have absolutely massacred your team. He had plenty of teeth, but you've got even more. So probably what you'd think would happen.
Yeah.
All things being equal, I guess.
Yep. So right, Majorly Small for your legendary skill. You've rolled.
Or 6.
Well, it's got 1 6 in it.
Close.
6 and a 4.
Close.
Grab. No, grab.
Grab.
And then Dungbat for your 51-point skill.
Now, what are you going for this? Because we talked about this off stream for quite some length. And agree on the way to go.
So normal skill. If it had been a double skill, I think it would have been dodge. So there are 2 ways I think you can take Dungbat. The first is you can go stand firm, and then and tackle. That would be fine. The second is that you could go Claw and Mighty Blow to have 8 of them, which would be quite amusing. Don't know.
Claw Mighty Blow's a bit greedy.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Do you not want the utility? I mean,
What, stand firm?
Grab, stand firm.
What about Frenzy?
Like both.
I haven't got any Frenzy.
Strength 5 Frenzy blitzers, and
Yeah,
then
Frenzy tackle.
and then perhaps Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Surfmeister. Stand firm is. I think wasn't stand firm what I was liking.
I think I'm going to right. I think I'm going to take stand firm on this one because I think a strength 4 block guard. He's a very useful player to just go wedge in somewhere. While he's not dangerous himself, he will affect the play of the pitch quite a lot. So I think that we'll do that. We'll do that.